Howdy folks, George Shively back with you on a 1997 Searay 370 aft cabin. You can see that we've got a couple displays here on the starboard side. We've got a 12-inch hybrid touch on the top and I believe it's a 9-inch on the bottom. And then we've got the ST60 plus depth. And then we've got the 7001 Pilot and the Ray 218 VHF. On the port side rather, this is pretty much all going to remain the same. But what we're going to be doing is changing out the hybrid touch system that we have on the starboard side with a new garment system, and we're going to keep that into one display there in the nav pod on the top. So just kind of want to give you an eye shot here of what this looks like to begin with. As I said, in this area it's pretty much going to remain the same. Wiring changes obviously for the Pilot to integrate, but over on this side we'll just have a blank panel down there where the smaller display is, and the new garment display will go in the nav pod. So stay with us. Thanks again for watching, and we'll be back with you soon. Hi folks, George back with you here. This is one of the things that we occasionally find on boats that have not really been wired properly. This is a video input from an aft deck camera, and obviously this is not how you make a connection with lots of electrical tape, and that's just not how you do it. So we'll be back here in a moment. We'll show you how that's supposed to look. And we're back. This is the way that's supposed to look, folks, with a proper BNC crimped connector and then a double female BNC because the cable's not long enough to go where it needs to go. And then we'll simply extend this with a proper male BNC to male BNC. But this is the way it's supposed to look. And we're back on the Searay 370 aft cabin. I want to show you something here. We're almost wrapped up. We still have some things to put back. We've got an access panel there that we've created. Where is that? That is, it's up here. We made a new access panel to cover up where the one display was. We'll put that on. Got our new 7612 XSV tied in. Sounder's working great. Our other sounder is still up. We didn't do anything with that. Pilot's good, didn't do anything with that. Cleaned up a little wiring. And the VHF is good, and you'll notice that it's got latitude and longitude, which is good, which means everything is tied together. So that's kind of important. One thing I want to bring to your attention here are the spot soundings. Now this year, 2018, we all know the lake is about 42 inches higher than what it normally is. We are sitting at Cedar Point right now, and without any offset built in, I'm showing 8.5 feet, and the spot sounding says 10 feet. So that's probably about right. In this case, that's probably about right, because you figure the transducer is probably 1.5 feet down, so that makes about sense. But it's always a good idea to keep in mind that those spot soundings are what are referred to as mean low water datum, which is the lowest the water should be. It's not always the case. But anyway, just kind of want to show you at least an initial view here of how things are done. We'll be back here in just a minute to show you how everything looks wrapped up. Thanks very much. Howdy folks, last view here on the 370 aft cabin. Just want to kind of show you how everything turned out. It looks good, works well, fully integrated. There's a picture of the new panel that we made. That new panel certainly looks a lot redder than the panel above it, which is the original panel. But as you probably well know, red is the first color to fade under ultraviolet light, and that's what you're left with. We have the ability to remake that panel completely as it is, but that's another project for another day. So anyway, everything's done, tied in, integrated to the VHF, integrated to the autopilot, and then also importantly from the autopilot back to the chart plotter so you have accurate heading information on the chart plotter. So I just want to give you a last look here. As always, George Shively, South Shore Marine Electronics. You can reach us at 216-407-6553 or email South Shore Marine Electronics at oh refit.rr.com. Thanks very much for watching.